Welcome to the Animal Trivia Challenge. 30 questions. Let's go! You have 7 seconds to answer each question, and then we explain the answer. What is the fastest land animal on Earth? The cheetah can reach 120 km per hour in short bursts and accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour faster than most sports cars. Unlike other big cats, cheetahs cannot roar, they purr instead. They are also the only big cat that cannot fully retract its claws. How many legs does a spider have? Spiders have 8 legs, which defines them as arachnids rather than insects, which have 6. Spiders also use their legs to sense vibrations, taste, and detect sound. They have no ears. Some species can regrow lost legs through molting. Which is the only mammal capable of true powered flight? Bats are the only mammals that can fly with powered wing strokes. Flying squirrels and colugo only glide. There are over 1,400 bat species, around 20% of all mammal species, making them the second most diverse mammal group after rodents. What is the largest animal ever known to have lived on Earth? The blue whale can reach 30 meters in length and weigh 200 tons. Its heart alone is the size of a small car, and its heartbeat can be detected from 3 kilometers away. A blue whale calf is already one of the largest animals on the planet at birth. How many eyes does a bee have? Bees have 5 eyes, 2 large compound eyes for detecting color and movement, and 3 simple eyes, ocelli, on top of their head for sensing light intensity. Bees can also see ultraviolet light, which reveals patterns in flowers invisible to humans. What color is polar bear fur? Polar bear fur is actually transparent and hollow. It appears white because it reflects visible light. Their skin beneath is jet black to absorb solar heat. This combination makes the polar bear one of the most thermally efficient animals in the Arctic. Which animal has fingerprints nearly identical to human fingerprints? Koala fingerprints are so similar to human ones they have been confused at crime scenes. This is convergent evolution. Koalas and humans are distantly related, yet developed nearly identical ridge patterns, likely driven by similar demands of gripping surfaces. What is the collective name for a group of flamingos? A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance, fitting for such a flamboyant bird. Flamingos are born gray, not pink. Their color comes entirely from carotenoid pigments in the shrimp and algae they eat. Without this diet, they turn white within months. How long can a snail sleep continuously? Snails can hibernate or estivate for up to 3 years when food or water is scarce. They seal themselves inside their shell with dried mucus and slow their metabolism almost to a halt. Scientists have successfully revived museum specimens believed to be dead for over 4 years. What is a group of lions called? A group of lions is called a pride, usually several related females, their cubs, and a small number of males. Lions are the only truly social wildcat, all others are largely solitary. Lionesses do about 90% of the hunting, but males eat first. With which part of their body do butterflies taste food? Butterflies have chemoreceptors on the soles of their feet, meaning they taste everything they land on. This lets them instantly assess whether a plant is suitable for laying eggs. A butterfly's sense of taste is approximately 200 times more sensitive than a human's. Which mammal lays eggs? The platypus is one of only 5 monotreme species, the egg-laying mammals. It also has venomous spurs, uses electroreception to detect prey, and has no true stomach. When scientists first saw a specimen, they were convinced it was a clever hoax. How many bones does an adult shark have? Sharks have no bones at all. Their skeleton is made entirely of cartilage, the same flexible material in human ears. This makes them lighter and more agile but means they rarely fossilize. Sharks have existed for over 450 million years, predating dinosaurs by 200 million years. Which bird has the largest wingspan of any living species? The wandering albatross has a wingspan up to 3.7 meters, wider than a standard car is long. They spend most of their lives airborne over the Southern Ocean, traveling over 75,000 kilometers per year. They can lock their wings in an outstretched position and sleep while gliding. Where is a shrimp's heart located? A shrimp's heart sits in its head, in the cephalothorax, the fused head and chest region. This means removing a shrimp's head also removes its heart. Many crustaceans share this arrangement. Shrimp blood is clear and uses hemocyanin, copper-based, instead of hemoglobin. What is the fastest fish in the ocean? The sailfish reaches speeds of up to 110 kilometers per hour, making it the fastest fish in the ocean. Its large dorsal fin folds into a groove to reduce drag at top speed. Sailfish are also extraordinary hunters, using their sharp bill to slash through schools of fish. Which land animal has the most teeth? The giant armadillo has up to 100 teeth, more than any other land animal. They are simple peg-like structures without enamel, adapted purely for consuming ants and termites. Despite this extraordinary tooth count, giant armadillos are listed as vulnerable due to habitat loss. What percentage of each day do lions typically spend sleeping or resting? Lions rest for up to 20 hours per day, about 80% of their time. Hunting requires explosive bursts of speed up to 80 km per hour that deplete energy rapidly, making conservation essential. Female lions hunt more than males and are generally more active. How long can a Greenland shark live? Greenland sharks are the world's longest-lived vertebrates, with lifespans up to 400 years. They grow just 1 centimeter per year and reach sexual maturity at approximately 150 years old. A Greenland shark alive today may have been swimming when Shakespeare was writing his plays. Approximately how many bird species exist on Earth? About 10,000 bird species are known, with new ones still occasionally discovered in remote areas. About half are songbirds. Birds survived the mass extinction that killed the non-avian dinosaurs and have since diversified into every habitat on Earth. Which land animal has the longest pregnancy? African elephants carry their young for up to 22 months, nearly 2 years. The resulting calves are highly developed at birth, weighing around 120 kilograms and walking within an hour. Elephants also have the longest childhood of any animal besides humans. What is the world's smallest mammal by body weight? The bumblebee bat, Kitty's hog-nosed bat, of Thailand weighs just 2 grams, about the same as 2 paperclips, making it the world's lightest mammal. Its wingspan is only 15 centimeters. Despite its tiny size, it uses sophisticated echolocation to hunt insects. Which animal is considered biologically immortal? The Turritopsis dohrnii jellyfish can reverse its development back to a juvenile polyp after reaching adulthood, potentially repeating its life cycle indefinitely. It is the only known animal with this ability and has earned the nickname, the immortal jellyfish. What is the narwhal's spiral tusk actually made of? The narwhal's famous tusk is a modified upper left canine tooth that grows through the lip and can reach 3 meters. It contains millions of nerve endings, making it one of the most sensitive organs known, capable of detecting changes in water temperature, pressure, and salinity. How many penguin species exist? There are 18 recognized penguin species, and not all live in cold climates. The Galapagos penguin lives on the equator, the African penguin lives in South Africa. Penguins are superb swimmers, diving to over 500 meters depth and holding their breath for 20 minutes. What is the correct term for a group of cats? A group of cats is called a clouder, while a group of kittens is a kindle. Despite thousands of years of domestication, cats retain far more wild solitary instincts than dogs. Genetically, domestic cats differ very little from their wild ancestors. How long can sea turtles live? Sea turtles can live over 100 years, some estimates suggest up to 150 years. They have existed for over 100 million years, surviving the mass extinction that killed the dinosaurs. Female sea turtles famously return to the exact beach where they were born to lay their own eggs. Which animal changes color the fastest? The cuttlefish is the fastest color changer in the animal kingdom, producing rippling patterns across its skin in milliseconds using thousands of chromatophore cells. Remarkably, cuttlefish are completely colorblind yet produce some of the most elaborate color displays in nature. How do elephants communicate across distances of up to 10 kilometers? Elephants use infrasonic rumbles below the range of human hearing to communicate over vast distances. These low-frequency vibrations travel through both air and ground simultaneously, detected by sensitive receptors in the elephant's feet as well as their ears. Which spider produces the strongest natural fiber ever recorded? Darwin's bark spider of Madagascar produces silk up to 10 times tougher than Kevlar, the strongest biological material ever recorded. Its webs can span 25 meters across rivers. This is extraordinary for a spider weighing less than half a gram. How did you do? Let us know in the comments, and test your knowledge in these categories next.